Hey guys, it's Jason Krause here from JFTS Strength Conditioning. Today I'm going to take you through 25 of the best resistance band exercises. The bands come in different levels, so I would recommend you to go by a set of 3, the light, medium, and the heavy. They all come in different color codes, depends on what company you buy from, so just make sure that you're getting one of each. So we're going to take you through 25 exercises, okay? So adjust your bands according to your strength for each exercise. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a bicep curl. We're going to start with 1 foot on. Make sure the bands are even. Stand up nice and tall, palms facing up. I'm going to pull up, squeeze my biceps at the very top, so a little flex in the arms. Go all the way down to get a full extension. All the way up, nice squeeze, and then back down. Okay, you can also alternate if you want to. Back and forth, you can alternate. If you don't find that enough resistance, you open the band up, put both feet on. Okay, now stand up and go ahead and do your curls here. So I'm making the band shorter, therefore increasing the tension. Now we're going to do a reverse curl. So exercise number 2 is here. I'm going to have my palms facing towards my thighs. Keep my elbows in, very important here. I'm going to pull through here, feel a lot through my lower part of my bicep, also in through my forearm, keeping the elbows up. You'll notice that the elbows are really close to my side. I'm not lifting them out from my side. That's exercise number 2. Okay, so number 3, we're going to go to a shoulder press. Okay. Shoulder press, we're going to stand on with both sides if we can. Feel the resistance here. I'm going to bring it up behind my shoulders like this, and then press my arms right up over my head. Come down about ear level, and then back up again. And that's your shoulder press. If that's too much resistance, either change your band, or you can just go with 1 band. Step on 1 band. Next one is a side lateral raise. Okay, working our delts. Same thing on 1 foot on the band. Come into your hands are here, up. I normally go about ear level, top of the shoulders. Okay, number 4, front lateral raises. Eye level's good height, or if you want to alternate, you can. Okay. And the same thing, either switch your band for higher intensity or resistance, or you can step on the band with both feet, or both at the same time. Okay, upright rows. I'll keep both feet on. The upper traps are a strong muscle group, so we'll keep both feet on for this one. Just going to pull up under the chin and then back down again. So think about lifting your shoulder blades up in the air and back down. So you lift your scapula up to the air. Okay, now we're going to do bend over rows. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to go a little shorter, so I want lots of tension here. So I'm going to bend down. I'm going to have a nice curve in my lower back. Keep the bum in the air. I'm going to pull, squeeze my shoulder blades together, then back down until I get a full extension through my arms. Pull up, squeeze the shoulder blades, back down, full extension. These are called bent over rows. We're going to do some alternating rows now. So what they look like is you're just going to do 1 arm and do the other arm. The form is exactly the same, posture's the same. Okay, we're going to do another row. It's called a seated row. You can sit down on your bum. Now if you find the band too long, you can cross it, you can wrap around your toes, okay? So what we're going to do here, we're going to pull and squeeze our shoulder blades together, arms out the front, pull and squeeze. You can also do a palm down. Okay, so a little wider grip here, also reverse, so palms up. Go back and squeeze. Okay, so there's 3 different grips you can do with that. Next one we're going to do is called a band pull apart. I'm going to go with a little lighter band with this one, and I'm going to hold here. Okay? So I'm going to pull my hands apart and go right to my chest with the band, taking my shoulder blades and pull them together. So squeeze my shoulder blades together and back out to the front again. Right across the middle part of my chest, that's where the band's going to hit every time. Okay, so if you follow from behind, you see how my arms are. They're quite straight. The same bend all the way through here. Great exercise. Now we're gonna go into a three-way band. So here we go. So 3 ways. So here's one, then stop here, and then I'm gonna crisscross it. 2, notice how both arms are straight, back to the middle, and then 3. Okay, so here we go again. So 1, 2, 3. And we'll do that one more time. 1, you guys will really feel this exercise. 2, and then 3. The next one's called a money exercise. If you don't use the band, it's called no money. So this is called no money with band. Elbows are in close to your side. Think about keeping your shoulder blades or your elbows in and pulling your shoulder blades together. Okay, I feel that quite difficult to do that. So I'm going to open my hands up a little bit more to decrease the resistance on it. And pull back, squeeze my shoulder blades together. Notice the elbows are staying in. So pull back. Really do that through your back. Draw the shoulder blades down and together. Okay, the next one is a chest fly. I'm gonna go a little heavier with this one. I'm gonna step on the band. Palms are up in the air like this. I'm gonna lift up and squeeze my chest together, come back down. Up and squeeze my chest together. There's a couple different ways you can do this one. Okay, my legs in front on the band. You can also step forward and have the band behind you and do them like this as well. If you do them with the band behind you, you gotta make sure that your leg is over so you're not gonna hit your foot with the band. Squeeze the chest together, nice stretch, pull up and squeeze, stretch, pull up and squeeze. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is the overhead tricep exercise. I'm gonna step on the band, right in the center. I'm gonna step over. Have the bands like this, like you're gonna do a squat. Hold the elbows in and extend your arms up overhead. This is a great exercise. You're really gonna feel it a lot in the back of the arms. It's called your overhead tricep extension. Keep the elbows in. Don't let the elbows pop out. Keep them right in. And we'll do one more. Okay, we're gonna do another one for triceps called your kick back. This is exercise number 16. Okay, I'm gonna do a double stand here. So your palms are facing this direction. You're gonna pull up like you're doing a back row. Keep the shoulder blades back. Hold that position right there. Notice that my elbows are lined up with my shoulders. And as I kick back, I want that alignment to stay the same. So I don't want my arm dropping down in the knee. Okay, if you want to do like an alternating one, you can. But it does feel more natural to do both at the same time. Okay, number 17 is a squat. So stepping on the band, I'm gonna bring up, curl to the front like this, and then get the weight in behind you, kind of hold them on your shoulders like so. Okay, open your feet up. You don't want to go any wider than shoulder width, that's fine. Sit into your squat and come right back up. Make sure that you're sitting back into your heels. Make sure that your knees are staying in behind your toes. And we'll do one more. So here's your squats. That's a get the resistance for the bands. Next we're gonna do is called the reverse lunge. So I'm gonna step on the band. I'm gonna step back, lunge down, and then step forward. Okay? So if I need to wrap the band around or get a tighter band for more tension, we can do that as well. Okay? Come back. So with this here, I'm gonna wrap my band around my toe, just so I can feel that little extra tension at the very top. There we go, that's better. There, I feel that more now. Okay, so that's your reverse lunges. Okay, next one we're gonna do is it's a single leg deadlift. And I'm glad that we have the bands wrapped around our foot like that, because it's gonna make it a lot easier to do. So you're gonna step back, have this foot here, about a foot behind the other one, okay? And the deadlift is a hip hinge. So all I'm gonna do here is just sit back on my heel, feel that in my bum, my glute, my hamstring, and then I stand back up again, pop my hips. Okay, I can feel that exercise pretty good. It's a single leg deadlift. Okay, you notice the front knee is not bending a whole lot, a little bit. I'm popping my hips and driving my hips forward. Okay, and I can also shorten my band more if I need to. Okay? We can also go right into another deadlift. Your traditional deadlift. We're going a little bit wider here. Make sure the bands are short. When you're doing deadlifts, you always want to make sure the bar, the handles are lower than your knees. So what I like to do is just take the band, kind of make it a little bit squiggly here. And when you go to step on it, that way your feet's not so far apart. And that's a pretty good level there. So here's my deadlift here. So I'll come here, I'm pulling up, squeeze my glutes, sit back. I'll turn sideways so you guys can see me a little bit better here. Okay? So make sure my band is a little squiggly so my feet aren't too far apart. Put the bands right here, so nice good posture. My lower back has that nice curve in it. My chest remains higher than my hips. I'm standing from the ground, pulling up, sit back. Great way to learn how to do a deadlift too. Okay, so I'm just kind of rocking my hips back and forth. Squeeze my glutes at the top, push my bum back. Okay, I always stop when my hands go past my knees. So that's your deadlift. And we'll do one more. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a push-up. Okay, now with the push-up, you take the band, you're going to go over your back like that. Keep it under the shoulder blades. Going to grab your handles. Okay, this could be a little bit tricky position to get into. The hand likes to roll around on you. Put the hands on the floor. Okay, come up to a push-up position, and then go ahead and do your push-ups here. And you get that resistance at the very top of your push-up. Great way to increase the intensity on your push-ups. Also great for like if you want to get better at bench pressing and improving your lock-ins. We got a couple more left, okay? We're going to do a squat with the band overhead pull. So I'm going to have my hands a little wider than shoulder width. Hold my hands over my head, open my feet up. So when I go to squat, I'm going to pull the band down over my head and come right back up again. Pull down over my head, back down again. If you have any shoulder issues, I wouldn't recommend this exercise. And I'm going to do one more. And I threw in 2 core exercises at the end for you, a bird dog and a Russian twist. So let's go ahead and do those. It's called the resistant bird dog because you use the resistant band. So I'm going to put this around my foot here. Put the band between my legs. You guys can see that? So my right foot, I'm going to go left arm. My knee has to be lined up with my hips. My wrist has to be lined up with my shoulder, so I'm at a 90-90. I'm going to grab here so I can feel the resistance because the handle will be won't be enough resistance for me. So let's square myself off. At the same time, I'm going to lift my arm, so flex my left shoulder, extend my right leg, nice and straight, keep my back toe pointed out. I can really feel that in my bum, my glute, feel it in my shoulder. I'm going to hold for a 3, 2, 1 count, place it back on the floor, and start again. In 3, 2, 1, back down. If you're not feeling that a whole lot, you can shorten it just by simply grabbing a little bit lower onto the tube and do the same thing. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, and 1. And of course you can switch sides. Make sure you do both sides evenly. And the last one's a Russian twist. And wrap the band around my feet. Hold my hands in close like this. My legs off the floor. I'm just going to rotate back and forth. You really feel this exercise. Back and forth. So that's 25 of the best exercises. Hey everyone, Jason Cross from Jason's Functional Training Studio, also from JFTS Strength Conditioning. We have 2 locations now. We're hoping that you're enjoying our weekly workouts that we've been posting, also our home workouts that we've been posting within the last week or 2. If you want to subscribe to our channel to get direct emails, you can subscribe to Jason's Functional Training at gmail.com. We hope to see you there.